All right, welcome back to another episode of my movie review series. Episode 112. Last week, or a few days ago, depending on which video you saw, I said I can come back and do an animated film. One of the greatest, no, not one of, the greatest superhero animated film ever. Ever, of all time. Yeah, baby. Batman. Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. 1993, this movie came out and god damn it. If only Warner Brothers had more faith behind this movie, it would have been a huge hit. But, it's okay though. It's okay because, everybody that's seen the movie, they saw it, they dug it, and once the movie came out on video, yeah, this is a video. It's one of those different video tape cases. But yeah, it's a video. Tape. Yep. You never see anything like this ever again. But yeah, Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. Once the video came out, yeah, sales went high. Everybody saw it. Everybody. As a matter of fact, Cisco and Ebert, the two legendary film critics, they regret not giving this movie a review when it was in theaters, but they did it when the movie came out on video. They admitted right there on their show that they regret not reviewing it, and they gave it a real good, solid review. I'm going to link that little clip right down in the description. But yeah, they gave a real good, solid review. Hey, if those two cats, that is, boy, if you've seen the show, they are very harsh on, they're very harsh on certain films, and they'll give praise to other films. But, with this movie right here, and, they gave high praise to this movie, and they gave even higher praise when they compared it to Batman Forever, which came out in 95. This movie came out on video, was on video in 95. The movie came out in Christmas of 93, but, video sales, like I said, everybody saw it. Everybody. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah, Batman, Mask of the Phantasm, Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, Dana Delaney, Hart Bochner, Abe Vigoda, all these players, all these cats, all these voices. Since this is an animated movie, these voices, these now legendary voices, especially Hamill and Conroy. I mean, a long time ago, we were surprised to know that Luke Skywalker is the Joker. We didn't know who the hell Kevin Conroy was. We do now, don't we? Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, say what you want. Say what you want, Michael Keaton, Adam West, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, whoever's going to be Batman after him. Say what you want about all of these live action actors. Kevin Conroy, he's the real Batman. Yeah, every time I read the comics, man, it's Kevin's voice that I hear when I read this guy. Okay? Kevin Conroy is the real Batman. His voice is in my head. Like Randy Orton's theme song. I hear voices in my head. They come to me. I understand. They talk to me. Yeah, baby. So yeah, when I had that book, flipping them pages, reading through those pages, and I see Batman talking, Kevin Conroy's voice is in my head. see, get that book, flipping the little pages, and I see Joker. I see him talking. Mark Hamill's voice is in my head, you know. So yeah, with this right here, this movie, this particular movie, Batman. God damn. Oh man, the greatest superhero, animated superhero movie ever of all time. I'm sure the cats out there that think Under the Red Hood is one of the best. It is one of the best, but it's not the best. The elite, the best of the best. There's nothing better. So yeah, man, when this movie came out, and you know, everybody, you went to the video store and they went and got it, because Warner Brothers did not have no faith behind promoting the movie when it was in theaters. So it was in theaters Christmas of '93. It was in there for a short time. They pulled it because barely anybody saw it, but everybody went to see this thing when it came out on video. Everybody went to see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody went to see it, Jack. I tell you, just get me so hyped up, man. Just talking about this movie. I've been talked about the movie until now, but yeah, this movie it introduced a whole new character, a whole new face, a whole new mask, if you call it. This character named the Phantasm. Don't get it confused with another movie called Phantasm. Some tall old man that a whole bunch of people are scared of because you got these silver balls with spikes sticking out of them. Yeah, don't get it confused with that shit. I'm not gonna say shit because it's okay. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're good movies. Yeah, but don't get confused with that. And that's the wrong Phantasm. You take that, you put that someplace else. But this character right here, even though the character wasn't very strong as far as continuity is concerned. You only seen him once. You only seen this character once, and that was just this movie, exclusively for this movie. That's what this character was. But then, yeah, years later, in one episode of Justice League Unlimited, the Phantasm made a nice little cameo appearance, and that was it. They threw that character in there for that particular part of that particular episode, for that moment, that particular episode, and then that was it. That character was gone again. So yeah, this character, exclusively for this movie, exclusively for this little project. That's all we needed, The way the character showed up, though, I mean, talk about horror movie level of a debut. I mean, damn. He just shows up out of nowhere, got this green smoke surrounding him. You hear this voice, this ghostly voice, and Chucky's soul. Your angel of death awaits. And he got this metal hook. And it's not exactly a hook, but it's like a scythe. Phantasm, he shows up looking like the Grim Reaper, and he got this scythe. But it's like a hook, but it's like a scythe, and it's like a nice little combination of both. Got that for a hand. And the person that he was chasing, he thought he was Batman at first. Batman, how'd you get here? And he's firing his gun at him, and he's not even hitting them. Yeah, he's firing a gun at him, completely, yeah, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, he could directly at him, and yet Phantasm, he just keep on walking. And this thing it's give you a nice little image of a mystical creature. You know, yeah, your angel of death awaits. You see him coming into the light. Yeah, you wearing the hood. You got the mask. The look that's like a reminiscent of a skull face. I tell you, man. Yeah, cuts the gun in half. One stroke from his scythe hook. You know, yeah, who are you? What do you want? I want you, Chucky boy. And he's about to lay it into him, but nah, man. But yeah, get the distraction, and then you see him. He get him try to get away, but he's coming after him. That walk, or is he walking? I mean, you got this smoke surrounding him. Hey, he just coming towards you. This. I mean, scary to see that in a parking garage, but in the scene where he comes for another gangster in the cemetery, now that is wow. That is just some good stuff. I mean, they utilized this character as death incarnate. They utilized this character very well in that. Yeah, and yeah, okay, yeah, that is the strength of that character. But and with the that smoke he uses, you know, Phantasm, you like he appears and disappears, with that smoke, that specially made smoke, bullets can't penetrate it, a pickaxe chopped in half. Now you got a nice little sharp point at it. All right, creep, cast this. Yeah, Phantasm raised up this smoke, and the shaft went right through it. Oh my God! Yeah, raised it back down. You see him, nothing, nothing, nothing. You just see him. Oh man, real good stuff, man. Real good. A living ghostly creature. That's exactly what they gave in this movie. And the plot of the movie is pretty much, this particular character is killing off gangsters. That is a link to this character's past. And at the same time, Batman is getting blamed for these murders because everybody if you see him, you see the description of him and look just like Batman, especially in the beginning of the movie when the first gangster got when the first gangster got killed. Yeah, he tried to run down Phantasm. Phantasm jumped over. He went through the smoke. He distracted. He's still driving. He distracted. Yeah, he sees that the guard wall is right there in front of him, but he goes right through, out of the parking garage, flying through the air, looking like a scene in Fast and Furious, and then he crashed right through another building. And all we hear is just the horn. That's it. That's all. So yeah, citizens downstairs, they look up, they see, a car inside of a building, the horn is sounding, and they look over and they see, hey, look, it's him, it's Batman. Yeah, so automatically, you think that Batman threw this guy off a building, right? But no, that's not the case at all. Phantasm is going around killing off gangsters, and Batman's getting the blame for it because he just happened to be there in that first night. And then now the word gets out that Batman is a murderer and he killed a gangster. Yeah, so and a lot of things going on, a lot of confusion going on with this. And you got this character named Arthur Reeves, the city councilman, voiced by Hart Bochner. And this is the same cat that played Ellis in the first Die Hard. Ellis. Hit that goddamn laugh of his, Hey, John Boy. That guy, yeah. Hans, Booby, I'm your white knight. The guy starting that trouble for you, I can give him to you. Yeah, him, that guy, yeah. Yeah, Hart Barson. Yeah, he voiced in this character named Arthur Reeves, city councilman, and he is he pretty much declared war on Batman. He want Batman brought to justice, even though Batman didn't do anything wrong. He want Batman brought to justice. Commissioner Gordon, he's sticking up for Batman. Telling him, yeah, you can't blame Batman. What happened to Chucky Saw? Why not? He's a loose cannon, Commissioner. It's not just my opinion. A lot of people, including the police, I might add, think Batman is unstable as the crooks he brings in. What kind of city are we running when we depend on the support of a potential madman? So yeah, everybody's up. Everybody's everybody's gathering around. They're starting to it's almost like a mob scene starting to form. Yeah, because there's people out there, they don't know if Batman is a good guy or bad guy or not, So and then once the second gangster dies, yeah, what do you mean you won't? You have to go after him. Yeah, he didn't do it. It's garbage, Mr. Reeves. The Batman does not kill. Period. You want him, you get him. I'll have no part of it. Yeah, so Gordon, yeah, you know, he don't want a part of this war. Because, hey, he's sticking up for Batman, He's been sticking up for Batman ever since. So, yeah, yeah, he's backing out of this. Hell, you want to start a war against Batman, then you go ahead. You go ahead, try your luck. Press your luck, I don't want your loss on my hands. So, yeah, I'm out. Yeah, so, there's this one cop named Harvey Bullock, Detective Harvey Bullock, and yeah, he's against Batman. He's against what Batman stands for. If anybody know the animated series, you know exactly who I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. As a matter of fact, this movie is a nice little tie-in to the animated series. It's nice little continuation of the animated series, even though the animated series did not give you um, you know, after the movie came out, it did not give you, a follow up. Yeah, I mean, the series didn't, but the people behind it, they gave you nods, like I said, by Justice League Unlimited, So yeah, it's a continuation, all right. A lot of Easter eggs in this movie between, with this movie and the animated series. A lot of Easter eggs, and there was one that I really picked up on a few years back. There's a certain woman that Bruce Wayne used to date, and you think this would be the first time she was, seen It's the first time we were seeing her. But nah, she showed up in the episode of Batman animated series a few years back, before the movie came out. A few years back, she showed up in the episode of Batman animated series, and though she didn't say anything, but if you seen her face, if you seen her face, her hairstyle, how she's drawn, and how what she was wearing, you know, okay, seen her then and seen her now, and you catch up, and if you catch on to it, then yeah, this is a nice little tie-in. So, the episode Joker's Wild, with Joker, he took over a casino because the casino was using his likeness, his name, everything like that. The casino owner, he was using Joker's his copyright, basically. So Joker broke out of Arkham and he went to take over his casino. He went to tear this son of a bitch down because, this is like gimmick infringement, Yeah, that was a good episode. So yeah, when the casino was open, try to get Bruce Wayne's reaction on it. The news lady, Summer Gleason, she tried to try to get Bruce Wayne's reaction on it, and he said no comment. And he took his date with her, the same chick that we saw, in this movie. She was one of the patrons at the party. At this particular party at Wayne Manor. So nice little tie in with that. Real good stuff, man. I tell you, it's one of those blinky you'll miss type of things. Nice little Easter egg, But yeah, anyway, back on with this movie, But hey, before I get back on with this movie, I just want to give praise to Alan Burnett, Paul Dini, Martin Pasco, and Michael Reeves. Michael Reeves. Yeah. Since they're the ones that wrote this movie. Paul Dini, Easter Man, though. Boy. Over the edge. Greatest episode ever. But yeah, I tell you, though. Yeah, I'm going to geek out on this movie so much because, Batman the Animated Series is one of the greatest TV shows ever made. And this movie, one of the greatest superhero movies ever made. So, it's just great all around. 5 out of 5 already. I ain't got to give a rating. You should know. So yeah, with the back in the movie though, yeah, the police, they got a task force they formed. So once Batman showed up after the Phantasm made his third move, and at this point, Phantasm is already, he was beaten to the punch as where he's going after his third victim, but somebody beat him to the punch, and then that third gangster was killed anyway. And so, when the whole place was set to blow, Phantasm, he quickly got out of there, jumped out the window. The whole house blew up. So yeah, on the other side, far on the other side of the house, that the house, that big ass, tall ass house. Penthouse apartment, I guess. Only up far on the other side, Phantasm climbing up a ladder. He's on the roof. He turns around. He sees this house on fire. And this thing, he looks up and he sees the Batwing coming at him. And now he's hauling ass because, he got to do with Batman. But yeah, this was coming. This confrontation was coming. Yeah, Batman. Yeah, he sees Phantasm running. So he sets the plane to automatic pilot. He getting the cockpit door opens up. Yeah, he gets out. He see him running, so he jumps off the plane, tackles Phantasm, and yeah, we're trying to get a fight going on here. But unfortunately, before they really got to rock and roll on each other, the police come. And so Phantasm, he gets him next on the elbow, disappears. Batman, he's trying to get some shots in there, but Phantasm, he's already in mist, and he goes away. So next thing you know, the helicopter, he shines down on Batman since he's a suspect in this whole thing. Yeah, your real suspect is over there in a cloud of smoke. Yeah, you're gonna come at me now? You gonna come at me now, really, bro? Okay. Okay, you know what? I don't want no part of this. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, he couldn't get to the plane because the a couple of cops was trying to break through on the plane. The plane was landing on the other side of on the other roof. Yeah, cops trying to break the glass on the plane. And so he couldn't get to the plane. So he had to go on foot. And anybody that knows comics, you know, um, from panel to panel, there's a scene, there's a moment in Batman Year One where the police is chasing Batman. They're chasing him all around the city. Batman's on foot. They're chasing him all around the city, jumping off roofs here and there, and they got him trapped inside of a warehouse. And that's exactly what this scene in this movie paid major homage to, I tell you. So yeah, suspect is on the move. He considered armed and dangerous. Use of deadly force is authorized. So yeah, the police is shooting at Batman. Batman, he's really trying to get out of there now. He's really trying to, haul ass, get his ass to safety. And yeah, yeah, helicopter is chasing him. He's running. He's making a run for it and jump off another roof. Comes right down. And next thing you know, there's Bullock and a few other cops, pointing their guns at him. And Batman, he is cornered. But nah, Batman, he just leans back, goes off the roof, Yeah, the cops know they're firing at him. Yeah, he goes off the roof. Yeah, he's swinging towards the construction site. So, cops on the ground, Yeah, one of them, trigger happy. There he is, man. Bullock, he's telling, yeah, hey, wait. No, he's still firing. He hits a tanker. He hits a tank. It explodes. Batman, he was hiding behind it. He got caught in the blast, and he is hurt. Jack, he is busted up bad. And this is like one of the first times we actually seen blood in the cartoon. So yeah, one of the first times. It's not exactly the first time, but it's like one of the first times, one of the rarities that we see blood in a cartoon. But yeah, but when we see Batman bleeding, this is like a real shocker because Batman, he's a superhero, man. He's awesome. He's not supposed to be hurt. How many comics have you not read? Batman got hurt a lot of times, Jack. But yeah, yeah, Batman, yeah, he's on the ground though. So yeah, he checks his head, he got blood on his fingers. Yeah, so yeah, he's calling to safety. Yeah, he is hurt. He is busted up bad. So yeah, the cops in the helicopter, yeah. They shining their light on him. Yeah, he's on the ground. He's down. We have him. But nah, man. Batman grabs his grapper, fires it at the helicopter. Next thing you know, you see his Cape and Kyle coming towards the helicopter. So yeah, they're firing at him. Yeah, yeah. One cop, he's firing at him. Another cop, a whole bunch of cops there on the ground, they're firing at him. You know, but Batman pulled a ruse on him. He was escaping cow tied to some type of wooden stand. So while they were distracted, Batman now Bruce Wayne, he is really making he's trying to make his escape, but he's not moving fast enough because he is hurt. He busted up and he is hurting bad. Okay, so yeah, the cops yeah, quick around the back. Yeah, Batman, he is yeah, so cops in their cars, they're coming around, they're giving the chase, Batman, he's running, he's trying to run the fastest he can, Now he's really got to try to haul ass because, nobody not supposed to know your secret identity, especially if you're a very famous billionaire named Bruce Wayne, Once they find out that he's Batman, then it is over for him. Yeah, so, yeah, so, Batman, yeah, he hops the gate and, he finds that his assailant, Andrea Beaumont, I'll get to her in a second. Yeah, she pulls up in her car. Andrea. Yeah, so yeah, she opens the door for him. He gets in. They drive away just in time before the cops got to him. Didn't even get the plate number, but they saw a car pick up Batman, and God damn it, Bullock. He he didn't get him. Didn't get him. He almost got him, but he didn't get him. Yeah, son of a bitch got away from him again. Oh boy, I tell you, that's such a great moment. This is such a great movie, anyway. But yeah, that chick I mentioned, Andrea Beaumont, voiced by Dana Delaney. You know, she's more well known as being the voice of Lois Lane on Superman animated series, but in this movie, yeah, she's playing Andrea Beaumont, Bruce Wayne's old girlfriend from back in their back in their college years. So yeah, she comes back into town to settle things with her dad. So but once things start to unfold as far as the story here, every any and everything has a link. Any and everything has a link. Arthur Reeves is linked to Andrea. Andrea is linked to Bruce. And then we got Bruce Wayne, Batman. He is linked to the Phantasm, who is also linked to Andrea's father. I tell you, this one huge chain link is really coming together. And then we have the wild card, the wild card of this whole story. Joker just happened to be in it. So, yeah, Mark Hamill voiced the Joker. Yeah, Joker just happened to be in this whole thing. Start of the second act, we see Joker making his grand entrance. And he is linked to the three gangsters that got killed in this film. So yeah, when the third gangster, when Phantasm was going to get to the third gangster, he was already killed by Joker. So yeah, I'm going to just hit you with a whole bunch of spoilers. Hey, if you have not seen this movie, why the fuck you watch this review? So yeah, Plus, this movie is 1993. Yeah, if you don't know Batman movies, then guess what? You should get familiar right now. Okay, get familiar. Batman animated series, Batman Mask of the Phantasm. Get familiar. especially when DC going to have their own streaming service coming pretty soon. You should really take advantage of that and get familiar. So yeah, yep, streaming service DC, it's coming. But yeah, the spoiler in this, you know, uh, where should I start with the spoiler? Yeah, Bruce and Andrea, yeah, they're romantically linked, but then just when they were about to, but they were on the verge of getting married, she breaks it off with him, breaks off the entire relationship, not just the engagement, but the entire relationship. In a note, in a Dear John letter, she breaks it off with him. Love for dad, too young, need time, forget about me. You know, Bruce. He was on the Bruce. He had this plan. He had his plan on avenging his parents, but then he met Andrea. So, when she broke it off, you know, he didn't count on being happy at all. But when she broke it off, that was when, you know, he had absolutely nothing to lose because he has lost everything. You know, he was going to be happy with a woman that he loved, but then she leaves him. And there's nothing else to turn to because his parents is already gone. So, you know, Alfred, he's just the emotional casualty along with Bruce because, he enjoyed having Andrea around, he enjoyed seeing Bruce, the guy he helped raise. He enjoyed seeing him happy. And then when this whole thing just happens, that's when, Bruce finally made the decision to go straight forward with the plan, but he going to unleash that inner beast inside of him. This guy right here. So yeah, he's going to make the full decision of becoming Batman. So yeah, one night in the cave, he's suiting up, takes the belt, put it on, and then he just calls for the mask. He don't have to say nothing. He just reaches out. He just reaches hand out. Alfred, he walks over, put the mask in his hand. Yeah, he looks down at it. He turns around. You put that some bitch on. Turns around, face Alfred, and Alfred is horrified seeing this guy every day, knowing what he has been through, seeing him wearing that outfit, that mask, and he is completely startled by it. It horrifies him. You know, he says, "No, my God." I mean, he saw this young man that he helped raise. He saw him transform into what only nightmares are made of. And now that he's going to unleash that beast on the entire town, that is the most scariest thing that ever happened to Alfred. You know, you know, knowing that this nightmare right here is going to be unleashed. That is scary. That is so scary to him. Yeah, Bruce, he reached that point of no return. And yeah, man, I tell you, that's one of the things that's going to really keep people up at night. What's going to happen to this person now that they truly have nothing else left to lose? What's going to happen? No doubt Alfred had a lot of sleepless nights. But yeah, I'll tell you though, yeah, this movie, yeah, it flashes back it flashes, from the present to the past, a lot, a lot. So that's why I say this movie, a lot of things is going on, and it is chain linked together. Everything's chain linked together. So, but as the story starts to unfold, this chain link, it starts to rattle, and then it's going to break apart. I mean, Joker, yeah, he's linked to the three gangsters. How? Because Joker used to work in that gang. When these three gangsters were together in one gang, Joker, he was also a member of these gangsters. Before his accident, before the green hair, the white chalk face, the grizzly smile, the purple suit, before all of that, he was just a driver for these gangsters, for this gang. He was their driver, you know. So yeah, every single move they made, he made with them because he took them around. So yeah, that's his link to these three gangsters. You know, he worked for them before everything happened with him. And then with Phantasm, why is Phantasm going after these three gangsters in the present? Well, the Phantasm also has a link with these gangsters because Phantasm has the voice of Andrea's father. Now we were led to believe that Andrea's father has either came for them for revenge, or he died, came back to life, and he is this mystical being. Because the things that Phantasm has done, is 100% is 100% mystical. It's ghostly, otherworldly. You know, yeah. So maybe he died, he came back, and he's a mystical being. No, all of this is speaking in theory, and then we find out Andrea's father has been dead all along. Andrea, she was coming home from the grocery store, and she sees Joker before Joker. You know, he sees him walking out of the house after Dad paid these guys off. She sees him walking out of the house, so she runs in, and we don't see this, but she runs in, and we just hear her scream because she finds her dad dead. So So when Joker finds out that it's not the Batman that is doing this whole thing because he's seen the Phantasm. He let Arthur Reeves. Yeah, Arthur Reeves, because Arthur Reeves also has a link to the entire gang. The old gang. He also has a link to them. Joker's, not Joker. Yeah, Andrea's father. He used to work for Andrea's father. He has, and Andrea's father was a benefactor to those gangsters. So, Arthur Reeves, one of the young Turks of the legal department of Andrea's father's company, when he goes up into the ranks, getting into politics, and he become city councilman. His first election campaign, he was running out of money, so he asks Andrea's dad for help. You know, he says no, he denies him. So he sells him to the mob, and that eventually got him killed. Not Arthur, but Dad, or Andrea's dad. That eventually got him killed. So everything Batman has learned throughout his investigation on the murders and following Andrea and Arthur around, everything that he has learned, it all goes straight back to Andrea. So he gonna confront her, tell her that, and tell her that your father is dead, isn't he? You came into town earlier to kill Chucky Saul, so you can shift the blame to your father if you had to. Because, how could she kill Chucky Saul, right? The gentleman in the car that went out the parking lot garage and into the building. How could she kill him? Well, it turns out that she was the Phantasm all along. Yeah, spoiler heavy. Yeah, yeah. This whole thing, I tell you, it's a chain link, and the link gets broken. Yeah, so Andrea, she's on her quest for revenge, while Batman is doing his quest for revenge, but he's not the one that's killing all people. Andrea is. So, when we get these major players together, Batman, Andrea, Joker, when they all come together in this final confrontation, we know, Batman, he asks Andrea to just leave because everything is, it's over. Okay, yeah, her vengeance was taken, even though she didn't get her third victim. It's just over for her. So he asks her to leave while Batman go and deals with the Joker. He's gonna deal with him one more time. And so, and another important setting. You know, this final confrontation takes place at the Gotham World's Fair, where Bruce and Andrea had their their first date at. So Bruce, Bruce and Andrea had their first date at. So years later, now back at the World's Fair, he completely come full circle here. So Batman, Joker, Joker. There's a part in this finale I consider to be major symbolic between Batman and Joker, and that's when Batman, he's looking for the Joker, and he's walking through this huge model, this huge city model, you know. The Joker, he creeps up behind him. Yeah, he got a building, you know, sitting on him. So it's a model of a city. He got the model, one of the building models, and he got it sitting on him like a, like people, how people got like a fake bush on them. Every time somebody walks, you like ding 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 ding. Somebody walks again, ding 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 ding. Joker, Batman walks by this building, and the building takes a few steps toward him. Joker, he's he's standing there with this building all sitting on him. Yeah, so Batman, Joker, Batman, he's walking, investigating, looking for Joker. Joker, he pushes this button, since he got the whole place rigged. It was his hideout, and so he got this whole place rigged. And now everything is on. This city is lit up. Cars is running through the streets. Next thing you know, Joker clocks Batman with the building that was sitting on him. Now, the reason I say that this is so symbolic because we got these two larger than life figures doing battle one more time. Like King Kong and Godzilla, we got these two larger than life figures, and they are going to collide one more time, and they're going to destroy everything in their path. So yeah, Joker, yeah, he clocks Batman. Batman goes down. Yeah, he's gonna finish him, but no, Batman gets out the way, kicks him in the face, knock his tooth out. Oh yeah, knock his tooth out. Yeah, Joker crashed into a building. Like I said, these two larger than life individuals, these giants, gonna clash one more time and destroy everything in their path. Yeah, that is very symbolic, once you see it all, when you see it all unfold. But I tell you that, man, this is just such a great film, though. Such a great film. So yeah, I tell you though, yeah, this movie though, even though Batman, yeah, he did win the fight, he won the fight, he saved the day. Andrea, she still wanted her revenge on Joker because Joker killed her father. So places about to explode. Batman, he's worn out. Joker, he's worn out. So he decides, he taps out, I give up. I surrendered already. Tell her, Batman. Yeah, so, when the time was up, the whole joint blows up. Andrea disappears. Joker, he lets off this huge, epic laugh. Andrea disappears, taking him with her. Where they gone? Don't know. We never seen them again after that. I mean, animated series, I haven't seen Joker, but Andrea, we never saw her again after that. So after everything that's happened, after the destruction of the World's Fair, everything that's happened, Batman, he sits in the cave and he mourns because he couldn't save Andrea. He just tells Alfred, I couldn't save her, Alfred. And Alfred, he just gives one of the most heartfelt monologues ever. I don't think she wanted to be saved, so vengeance blackens the soul, Bruce. I always feared you would become what you fought against. You walk the edge of that abyss every night. And you haven't fallen in, and I thank heaven for that. But Andrea fell into that pit years ago, and no one, not even you, could have pulled her back. So yeah, But Bruce, he sees the old locket he and Andrea shared. Yeah, the picture of both of them inside that locket. So if he saw that, shining in the cave, then he know that she is still out there. And yes, we did see her at the end. At the very end, we did see her one more time. Yeah, some yacht party and party patron. He sees a woman off and into the distance, so he goes and straightens himself up, trying to fix his hair, walks up to her, trying to be a charming gentleman. Quite a sight. Yes, I'm sorry. Do you want to be alone? I am. And yeah, that's the last time we have seen her, Yeah, she is forever alone. She is alone. She is forever alone. Everything that she had, she lost, She lost love. She lost her own life. This whole thing ends in a tragedy. This movie, it's a great superhero film. It's a great story. As a matter of fact, not only it's just a superhero film, but it's an opera. It is. It really is. It's an opera. It's a tragic opera, you know. But then the story of Batman is a tragedy anyway. But yeah, we add to the tragedy by having Andrea's story put into it and have the mask of the Phantasm. Yeah, we put her story into it as Mask of the Phantasm. So yes, yeah, this movie, yeah, that that title, that subtitle, it really fits, Yeah, Mask of the Phantasm, and yeah, Andrea's story is that mask. So yeah, it's an opera. Shirley Walker's score in this movie, and especially with the theme of the movie. How it opens up. I'm gonna link that theme down the bottom too. But yeah, how it opens. Yeah, the theme of this movie. Yeah, it is very operatic. It's very dark, very operatic, and yeah, we see the tragedy unfold, and we see how this story end. You know, no one really wins, but a lot of people have died, some figuratively and some literally. But yeah, I tell you though, this movie though, man, it really hits. It really hits home. Not the story, but just the movie. Period. I mean, this is Batman the animated series. One of the greatest TV shows, one of the most underrated TV shows ever that a lot of people should really get familiar with. In this movie, Mask of the Phantasm, you should really get familiar with it. So yeah, if you're out there, if you're not into this type of stuff, give it a try anyway. It's a real good ride, It's a real heartfelt story, I mean, you never know. You might even tear up at the end of it. So yeah, this yeah, like I said, a easy, perfect 5 out of 5. What a hell of a story to tell in nearly an hour's time. That's my review on this movie, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week I'm going back into the action field. I'm not doing nothing animated, even though this is my first animated film that I have reviewed. My very first one, it would not be my last. I'm going to try and do 3 before the year is out. So keep it locked right here. Next week, I'm going back into some action, some real good, hard core action, Robert Rodriguez style. So you keep it locked right here for that. Check out my other shit right here and subscribe to me right here. And in the meantime, in between time, you click on that bell for the notification so you can see any and everything that I have coming for you. Because right now, this show is off.